Billionaire Charlie, man. I am your host today, and I'm about to bring y'all some exclusive news today, man. And I'm going to just break all the topics down, man, and let y'all hear the exclusive interview from Cowboy. And I'm going to let y'all hear some of the details on the Dr. Dre situation and why they calling him a clout chaser. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to bring y'all all the great news today, man, and I'm going to put it right here there before y'all and let y'all make y'all decision on what y'all thoughts are. Y'all come support my channel, this journey called life, and also donate to my cash out, Billionaire Charlie. Ladies and gentlemen, love all of y'all, but here we go.
I said I'm hard till we die, so it's motherfucking detox, and the only thing we run is Louis belts through our Levi's. More than anything, that was before I even was aware that Top Dog and Kendrick was a part of the mass situation. Because just speaking realistically, that's family. We toured together in 2008 with Game. We had bar fights with other dudes, other people in clubs, and Ali hopped in it, and we hopped in situations that they were involved in. So, that what I said about the Dre situation, it was just me being a real nigga and speaking like.
I feel like a lot of people felt that way, but you're the only person who really spoke up.
Yeah, and it wasn't like a direct shot. It was just like me speaking what was true to me at the moment. Like, we doing us, and we gonna push regardless of cosigns of help, of people coming down, dropping ropes. But I felt like if I'm sitting back in the game and I'm watching Nipsey hustle, and I'm watching Dom Kennedy, and I'm watching YG at that.
So yeah, Dr. Dre was supposed to sign Nipsey Hussle a while back when he was first coming up or whatever, man. And Nip was saying, like, I guess he had some issues with the hood back in the days, Dr. Dre, before they squashed the beef and ended up working together and doing projects together. Back in the days, I guess Dre had a little issue with the 60s or whatever, but they ended up squashing it a long time ago. But that was the reason why Nipsey Hussle had a little something in his heart about the situation, but they all patched it up and they fixed it. But yeah, I'm gonna bring y'all some more news and more stuff coming right at you this next interview. All right.
My name was Kev Mack, though, so a lot of people know me as Kev Mack, but in turn, my rap name turned into Thundercat, though.
Your family to Nip. Can you tell us how you and him met and when?
2003, coming home from prison, met Nip and a few youngsters out in the parking lot. They were selling CDs and doing music and stuff like that.
This is your first official interview, kind of breaking the silence. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right, just day by day. Just pretty much staying busy. The fans have been keeping me busy. The feedback I've been getting from the fans, all the different races, all the different people whose lives he changed. Southside gangbangers, Bloods, Crips, every hood you can think of that came and said, Nipsey changed my life. So that's basically what keeps me going. It's just the positive feedback that I've been getting from the fans.
And how's Nip's family doing?
Everybody's holding up strong. Basically everybody's been giving everybody space. It's still unbelievable to everybody. Just the fact that he's not gonna roll back up on us like he did on the normal. Any given day, Nipsey will roll up. So I couldn't imagine what they're going through. Everybody's being strong, so we got to continue to, legacy.
Was a funeral fit for a king?
Yeah.
So many celebrities, so many people came out. How amazing was the procession?
It was tight. The day of the procession, I think I was doing an interview or something, and then the procession started going, so I went and jumped in the car of Killer Twan and a car full of Bloods. I jumped in the car with him, and we rode all through the city, rode all through Watts. Every hood we rode through, it was Bloods, Crips, Hispanic, Asian, I don't care what, the whole city showed love. Like I said, we rode all the way to Watts, came all the way back to Slauson and Crenshaw. It was great. We went back to the mortuary, and it was so crowded. I didn't want to call it Uber, but I felt so safe just walking. I walked down the middle of Crenshaw, headed to the hood, shit I wouldn't do on the regular. I felt safe, and I got about a block away, and somebody said, "Cowboy, get in," gave me a ride. So that was cool.
lost the procession at a certain point, and then you found them again?
We lost them in Watson, but luckily we was in Killer Twine's neighborhood. So, and we was chasing. We really needed some gas, so we said we trying to cut the procession off and get some gas in Watts. And on the way there, we smashing. And the police must have been eating some donuts or something because we hit that corner. They looked up, but luckily it was like 5 cars chasing us, so they got jacked up and we got away and jumped back in the line and made it. So, that was tight.
And then how was it being in front of the store with Nip and the crowd and just, I mean, it must be a million things, just emotions going through you at that time. How did that happen?
I mean, like I said, it was an amazing event. It was fit for him, like I said, it's still unbelievable, even though we did all that, we did the city, it was great, it was a good feeling, but it's just, we lost a friend, a lot of fans, they lost a celebrity or something. We really lost a friend. Like Nipsey's death, it touched the world, but I go through that maybe 8 times a year, maybe, and it hurts for me every time I see my youngster die like that out in the streets. And Nipsey's one of the ones that have potentials to get out of it, so it really hurt with Nipsey, but it hurts me the same. I feel it 5, 6, 7 times a year. I witnessed my youngster dying, and like I said, this was a big one, because he had potential to touch the world, and which he did. He touched the world.
What was the most amazing thing about the services and after, just in reflection of it all?
Well, just, Black Sam, his strength, Black Sam, he's always been a team leader, he's always played, out of the limelight. He's always a businessman, just seeing my team captain really just, standing strong, losing a brother, I couldn't imagine. So for him to be able to stand strong and say something that kept me going. His mom, pops, it's a family business. The neighborhood, we all family. I can walk anywhere around here. It's sad that out of all the spots on earth, Nipsey could have jumped out anywhere and got love. And for him to get killed right here, it makes no sense, whatsoever.
Everybody knows that you would have taken a bullet for Nip. You held him as he took some of his last breaths. How does it make you feel to hear some of the ridiculous rumors and accusations online?
I've been hearing through the fans, people up here. I really hadn't had a chance to really look at everything or whatever. I peeked it a couple of times. Just really, I'm still mourning my homeboy. For me to acknowledge that dumb shit, the foolishness, that's giving it fuel. If you know what you're doing is right, I ain't got nothing to prove to nobody. My homeboy gone, so regardless of what you think, it ain't gonna bring him back or whatever it may be. So, I don't even acknowledge the weirdo stuff. People that really been true fans that really been checking out the story, that know the story, they know hands down. So, some motherfucker way out got 1 follower, nigga got 1 post or fake account or some other shit. You entitled to your opinion, but I'm not gonna lose no sleep over it.
You had a pretty bad meltdown after it was pronounced that Nip was gone.
Fuck catch good. I hit him my nigga, he gonna fuck you up. Everybody love them. Bloods, Crips, everybody love them, bro.
Can you tell us what was going through your head and just how you were feeling that night?
Well, it's just, me, Nipsey, the whole team, we worked hard for years to keep this parking lot in order, to keep people from hanging out. We made it safe for tourists to come through. So it's really after Nipsey was gone, you're not gonna come to this parking lot and still disrespect. I'm still here, the team is still here. People showing up out the woodwork, acting like they was a part of the team. Certain people that came, I seen them come show their respect. They went straight to the candles. I seen other people go over there and put position for the cameras. So all in all, I seen the true fans, the true homies that really showed their respect and really had love for them. People that came every day. I seen people that was just, it was their time to be the asshole. But the night of all the activities, it was really about you gonna respect this parking lot. We lived and Nipsey died in this parking lot. He ultimately died in the same spot that we started at. That was our office, that little square where he died at right there. And where he didn't die there, he got shot there. He was still breathing when he left my hands. So he died at the hospital or sometime, but he was still breathing. He was still fighting for his life when the ambulance got there. So.
You say you shook hands with Eric Holder minutes before he shot Nip. Why do you think he did it?
I mean, it seemed like envy, hate, or whatever, maybe jealousy. Like I said, it seemed like that was his go out with a bang. Now, now the world gonna know you as that. You know what I mean? So, that's the only thing I can see. You know what I mean? He was a weirdo, been gone. Nobody, he was a reject. You know what I mean? Never could make the final cut, whatever it may be. Instead of looking at Nip's success and feeling like, yeah, I could do it, he got jealous. You know what I mean? And his jealousy, whatever it may be. So now he in jail. When they sentence him to wherever he gotta go, I got one request that they change his middle name to Dick, so his name would be Eric Dick Holder. So when he go to jail, they can say Eric Dick Holder. So yeah, that's his new name from here on out. So yeah, go to jail and do what you gotta do or whatever.
Why do you think Eric shows so much rage towards Nip? He came back and he shot him again. He came back and he kicked him like that.
Like I said, regardless, I don't know. I hadn't had a chance to really look at those tapes or whatever. But by the time I left Nipsey. I walked around the counter, got to the break room. So by the time I walked and made it to the break room, I heard some gunshots. And as I'm running out, you hear some more gunshots. When I hit the door and run out, I see Nip on the ground, and I see this fool cutting through the alley. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I don't know why that split second I had left. People scrutinizing that I said I was gone 3 seconds. It felt like I was only gone 3 seconds. I had just left his side. Like I said, I wish I was there. I wish I could have took a bullet or whatever, but I can't. It was God's will. Because it got done. It's like no matter how I replay it in my mind, how hurt the team is. The whole team is hurt that we were supposed to be there to protect us. These motherfuckers is scrutinizing that I should have did this. I wish to God I could have been on this side. I know it definitely been a different outcome. I could have took the bullet, nigga. It'd been 10 candles out here, but it would have saved him, and I'd have been happy. But the niggas that we trying to save, I feel it's selfish to say it, but I feel they ain't even worth saving. You know what I mean? Because the same niggas is fucking up. But for the 100,000, a million that he did touch, that make it worth it though. But the Eric Dick Holder, he ain't worth. He ain't a million of that niggas couldn't make one Nip. You know what I mean? Feel me? That was just scandalous shit. And he go to hell for it. He got to answer for it.
Online bloggers found pictures of Eric.
Whatever it may be. Nip went with her, so she wanted to do her thing with whoever or whatever it may be. But I don't know what their relationship per se is about. But they could have been friends. Just like I said, the whole neighborhood is like family. So I can't really say their connection. They could have been fucking. I have no idea. You know what I mean? I don't know what goes on.
Now, when this whole thing, it kind of took a turn into conspiracy world, right? And so everyone wants to come up with their online conspiracies and what have you. Do you feel that there's something?
So, ladies and gentlemen, we see the breakdown of what Cowboy had to say on his second interview, and I come to the conclusion of he's still saying the same thing. He never mentioned anything about snitching, any argument of that nature. He keep coming back and saying that it was a handshake and there was no indication of rage or jealousy at the moment that they had ran into Eric Holder. So my whole thought on this whole situation, that he talked about the baby mother maybe being in an intimate relationship with Eric Holder. He don't really know the ins and out of what's going on with that. So I think when you looking at the whole picture, now she's out. She has a warrant out for arrest, and now the child is in Nip Hussle's sister's hand now. There's a lot going into this situation, man. Then they had allegations that it was people watching Nip. You know what I'm saying? They got the man on the roof. I mean, just exposing all the true things that people believe that's going on out here. And I think very, very much, I feel like by him doing that interview and saying that, it just confirming the conspiracy in everybody's mind, because they're trying to figure out why is it that the mother wasn't at the funeral, or why did she give her condolences, and why when she went in the courtroom she was asking for money, you know what I'm saying, knowing that she didn't need to ask for money because the child was taken good care of. So those things right there, those questions right there, he can't answer those, only she can. But like I say, he really don't know the ins and out of what's her relationship with Eric Holder, and what would give him that much animosity to want to hurt Nipsey Hussle. You know what I'm saying? Now, if they were in an intimate relationship, just like Cowboy said, he was no longer with her. But we don't know what was the rage about. Now, I know I don't want to speculate a lot, but let's be honest. It seems like this was jealousy, and we can call jealousy like that just somebody being in love with somebody and liking somebody, and then they being shitted on because they know that Nipsey Hussle is the baby daddy, and you know good and well Nipsey Hussle is paid, and you're not that. Just like Cowboy just said, man, he didn't make the cut. You know what I'm saying? He was a wannabe, and he had a lot of animosity in his heart. You know what I'm saying? He was close enough to the baby mother to actually know things about Nip. You know what I'm saying? So I really believe deep down it was a mixture of a lot of different things, man. You know what I'm saying? And y'all got to take a look at it. And she could have had nothing to do with it, but it could have just been straight jealousy on Eric Holder. And that's just real.